Hello. Morning everybody. Hope you're all okay. Today I'm doing a vlog. Well, we're doing a vlog. Not about campervanning, not about holidays. No time for that. The last 8 weeks we've been raising puppies. 9 beautiful little puppies. So this vlog is going to be the pros and cons of having puppies, the tips to look out for. We'll give you a top 10 tips or something like that, see what I can throw together for you, and basically tell you about the last 7 or 8 weeks, what's been happening, what's going to happen when they go to the forever homes. We weren't planning on this pregnancy with Dora. It was an accident. She went on holiday, dog sitter's got a dog, A plus B equals 9 puppies. She shouldn't have been in season, but she got attacked the week before we went away, so that could have had something to do with her timings, the seasons, that sort of thing. We have tried to have a litter out of her before with another Rottweiler. His name was Bronson, great name. She tried, they were locked together for an hour and a half the first time on a hot summer's day. That was fun. I don't know how much fun it was for Dora and Bronson, but it certainly wasn't fun for her. We started to worry after a certain amount of time, because they shouldn't be locked on for that long. And then the next day we took her, should be 48 hours, but we're going away, so the next day we took her, and they couldn't manage it, but we had a test a couple of weeks later and she didn't fall pregnant, so we left it for a couple of years, moved house, did this, that and the other, busy lives, and then this obviously happened. We were planning on doing it, but not just yet, and to be honest, it's the timing wise it's worked out perfectly, because the puppies are going to the forever homes as we've got holiday booked, so it's ideal. 8 puppies have got the homes, they're going this weekend. One still to find a home for. Toying with the idea of maybe keeping her. Her name's Lily. She's got a name already. Maybe that was a mistake. Her name's Lily because she had a pink collar. Lily the pink. She's a lovely little dog. She was the smallest. She's catching up now. She's sticking up for herself now. So I'll tell her that if we can't find a good home for her, we'll think about holding on to her. And if further down the line we might end up keeping her. We're having a few modifications to the van. She might make a bit more room in there, turning the double passenger seat into a sport chair, so that'll leave a bit more room. But even so, 2 dogs in a camper van and in a small house could be a bit too much, but we'll see how it goes. We'd love to have kept them all 9 of them. In an ideal world we'd love to get them all, but it is hard work. So basically this is what this vlog's going to be about. Hopefully you can use some of the information we give you. Like, subscribe the channel. You might like campervanning and anything else we can throw in there, campervanning, holidays, anything else thrown in there like this, bit of DIY, blah blah blah. I'm sure if it's interesting to us, it might be interesting to some people out there. And on with the vlog. So like I say, ask away, put comments in if you want to know anything. Any more tips for the vlogging, that'd be good, because I'm struggling to try to put the mic on earlier. This is the second time I've done this. Tried to put the mic on there earlier and it came out quiet. Some people might prefer that. I'm going to try and turn the volume up on this one anyway. Yeah, so on with the vlog. Hope you enjoy. Catch you in a bit. goes off start to finish, day 1 to 7 weeks. At the stage now, it's Sunday the 22nd of June. Just taking Dora for a walk, and at home now there's Lily, the one we're looking for a home for, and Doris is going to her new home tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a fortnight because I'm at work. I'm at work in the morning, straight home to Dora and Lily. Just keeping an eye on Dora because there's a dog coming. Yeah, so I've got Dora and Lily going to the dog sitters, and then I'm getting changed. Then we're going to Birmingham for the night because we're going to Tenerife on Tuesday morning at 5:45. 5:45 take off. Come here. 5:45 we set off, so we're going to go stay in Birmingham, cheap hotel, £40 a night, and we'll take you with us. Obviously if the dogs need to be sorted out tomorrow, and then we can chill for 7 days in Tenerife. What I'll do now is after this whirlwind 7 or 8 weeks, I'm going to give you a list of 10 tips, because 10 tips of what to look out for, what to do. Hopefully these tips will help you. Dora, stop pulling, come here. These tips will help you, prepare you. If you're interested, that's brilliant. So hopefully they'll help. Tip number 1: be prepared for lots of early mornings, late nights. Don't expect a lion. This is with 9 puppies in June. When you close the curtains, try and black it out, but early in the morning the light comes through, they are awake. Slightest noise, one's awake. This is 9 puppies. As soon as one's awake, wakes the other ones up. Bit of a conveyor belt of yapping, and yeah, you have to go and sort them. So the first 2 weeks, Dina, she slept on the settee because Dora's a big girl. She's a big girl and they're little puppies. A couple of times she's accidentally trod on them, rolled on them, they'll yelp. So first 2 weeks, Dina didn't get a lot of sleep at all, bless her. But yeah, be prepared. Tip 1: lack of sleep, and after 7 weeks you can tell from the bags under my eyes it's not a lot of sleep you get, unfortunately, but it's all worth it in the end, to be honest. Tip number 2: cost. The hidden extras are the ultrasounds. Dora needed twice. I've needed one twice. That's £150 a go. Puppy pads, food, heating, all those sorts of stuff all mounts up. So there's a cost, added cost, the cost you don't think about. It's just, it adds up, it does add up in the end. And like I say, she had 2 ultrasounds. One was to see if she was pregnant, the second was to see if they could give us a rough idea of how many puppies she was having. Paid £150 and they said at least 5. Well, we were right, because she ended up having 10. Obviously 9 survived, but she was having 10. Because the reason for that is we wanted to make sure when she had the last one, we knew when she was having the last one, because she had the second to last one at 5:30 in the evening, and we thought that was it. Then come 10:30 at night, the last one came out, which was a surprise. So, like I say, it's the cost and all the hidden costs. It does mount up. So there's your tip number 2. Before doing tip number 3, this is a disclaimer. This is the first time me and Dina ever had puppies. or a litter of puppies. So we're not experts. I'm just going to get him boring now because there's loads of geese. So like I say, tip number 3 is the amount of number 1s and number 2s that you get with 9 puppies, and it's constant. They're not regular. They do it all hours, every hour. There's 9. They don't care if they're walking it, lying it. You get up in the morning and it is a big 2-person job. It was a 2-person job. I went outside with the puppies and kind of cleaned up with the dustpan and brush over them, while Dina was inside doing the hard job of cleaning out the pen and cage. We think they had plenty of room while they were small. By yesterday, 9 big puppies. Well, the 2 went Friday, but towards the end, 9 big puppies. One's not room in the pen. Tip number 3. Tip 3 leads on to tip number 4. Routine. Try and have a routine where, like the first few weeks, I changed my shifts at work so the puppies weren't left on their own for too long. So they weren't on their own, not being fed because they needed constant feeding. So so I changed my shifts. Somebody ran by there. First time someone's ran by or walked by and I'm filming. Feels a bit uneasy, but I've done my first one. Routine. I mean, towards the end, it was, we did have a choice because we both work, kind of swap over, so a couple of times on their own for an hour or so, and either of us will come back, and with the word we felt used to each other is carnage, because of the poo, the wee, chucking outside while you clean it all out again, bags of rubbish and smell outside, because obviously it's warm weather, dustbins, not good. So you need a routine where we're not left on their own too much, so it's manageable. Luckily it was manageable. Shock when you walk in, both sight and sound and smell, but you get it done, and because it won't wait for too long, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Tip number 5, rehoming. We had a good research for this. We found a decent site, Pets for Homes. We researched the prices that people are putting their puppies on the market for, and we priced them at a price that's not too cheap, so they don't get to anybody, and not too high, so that they do get rehomed. We've got homes for 8 out of them, and all the homes perfectly match the dogs themselves, so we couldn't be happier. The research and the time we put in to get them a decent home, decent price for them. You're not going to make £1 million. It's the money you've spent. We just wanted to make sure they went to brilliant homes, and they have. So tip number 5, do your research, take your time, and put them on for a decent price on a decent site. Tip number 5. Tip number 6, shopping around. We managed to get a brilliant deal at one of the, I don't know if I can say the name, but the retail park big pet superstore. We joined online. You get an offer. You register a puppy. You get 10% off. On one occasion we spent enough to get a free bag of food for them. We're doing 2 for 1 on puppy pads. We're doing deals on the food. We really shopped around, and we've saved a fortune. by going to this pet retail superstore, and it was worth the shopping around. It was a little bit further away from home, but it was worth it. And at the same time, it was good for the food shop. So yeah, tip number 6: shop around, do research, save some money. Tip number 7: preparation. Make sure, well, we made sure we had a cage. We knew they were going to be big dogs, so we also had got a pen. What we did, we opened up the pen, so we had the cage and the pen, which was cable tied to the cage, swans sticking up. So we had lots of space. There's tarpaulin all over the living room floor, so when they do come out and they've had the accidents, it's all kind of, I won't say 100% contained, but it's more contained than straight onto a carpet. Always have food in, enough food in, more than enough food in. Close all doors before you let them out. A lot of it is common sense. And if you've had dogs before, you'll know most of these things anyway. But like I say, preparation. Prepare your food the night before, because they're not the most patient of animals. They see you, the air rattling in the kitchen, they're all barking at once. 9 puppies. So yeah, just do your preparation before, during, and you'll be fine. Number 8. This is a short but sweet one, and I've mentioned it before. Blacken the room at night, because as long as there's light in that room, they can see what they're doing. They'll be barking, they'll be play fighting, they'll be looking for food, looking for the water, splashing the water, playing in the water, all the things that you don't want them to do when you're going to bed early because you're getting up early, they'll be doing. So blacken the room. Curtains, we put a throw over the cage, and make sure the door is out of the way as well at night time, because if they heard her make a noise, they're awake. So yeah, blacken the room as best you can. Tip number 9: keep an eye on them when feeding. Make sure none get pushed out, because they do push up. It's like a flower shaped bowl we got there, so there's 6 compartments in each bowl, two bowls, and they go around like the magic roundabout from one to the other. It even goes over the top from one to get to the other one on the other side, so the smaller puppies will get pushed out. So what we did, we kept an eye on it. It was normally the same 1 or 2, kept an eye on them, and then once they've finished eating, we'll give the ones that have been pushed out a little bit extra. So keep an eye on them when they're feeding, make sure they're all getting enough food, and they'll all be happy puppies. Tip number 10, and this is probably the hardest one: don't get too attached. We're at the stage now where there's one to go, and they've all got their own personalities, they're all very affectionate, they're always giving you cuddles and kisses. It takes a long time to give them all the same amount of kisses and cuddles, but I loved every second of it. So try not to get too attached, because when they go, it is heartbreaking. Not heartbreaking too bad, because they're all going to such lovely people and lovely homes. But try not to get too attached, because it's quite upsetting, to be fair. But there's your top 10 tips. What I'll do, I'm going to walk home now, walk in Dora, I'm going to close the vlog off. Dina can only apologise. While I'm doing this vlog, I'm walking Dora, she's tidying up, cleaning up after the puppies, sorting all the stuff out for the holiday. So I'll try and close the vlog off and Dina can say goodbye, and Dora's just leaving a nice present for me, so I'll catch you in a bit. I won't turn the camera around. That's the vlog done. Another number 2 vlog done. And there's the invisible star of the show. The vlogs wouldn't function without this lady. The house would just fall to bits.
I'm sure it wouldn't. Yeah, it's been a manic few weeks. Learnt a lot of lessons, learnt a lot of things that I didn't really know. But if anybody would like to ask us any questions about these puppies, then feel free to send us a message. We'll try and answer as honestly as we can. Like I say, we don't know a lot, but it's been enjoyable.
We've learned a lot.
Yeah, we've definitely learned
a lot along the way.
Definitely.
And on to the next litter.
If you're doing it, yes.
Alright, that's enough for now. Take care, folks. We'll see you on holiday.
See you later.